It is 4 a.m. and we're up early to catch our Uber to the airport, to Lisbon Airport, heading to Athens, Greece. Join us on our adventures in Athens, Greece. Nestled just a short distance from the ancient city of Athens, Piraeus Port is not only Greece's largest seaport, but also a gateway to the enchanting Greek islands. From here, millions of travelers embark on their Mediterranean adventures each year or use it as a starting point to explore ancient ruins. Hello, everyone. We left Lisbon, Portugal, and we went to Athens, Greece. Now, we were going to Athens because we had a cruise on Virgin Voyages, and we got there a few days earlier to before our cruise actually started. Now, a lot of times, if you're coming from other parts of the world, you want to get there a day or two early, just in case you have flight cancellations or there's any hiccup. So, this is an excellent opportunity to actually explore the area. And there are a lot of things that you can do in Athens. So this video is divided up into two sections. The first section is our pre-cruise stay near the Piraeus Port before we actually got on our cruise. And then the second part of this video is our post-cruise stay in another area of Athens. Because after we got off the Virgin Voyages cruise ship, we actually went island hopping. So you try to check out both of those videos, and I'll put those up later. And so you'll actually get to see another area of Athens. So it gives you a chance to see where you want to stay if you do a cruise out of Athens, Greece. So stay tuned and see what our time in Athens was like in this video. We landed in Athens airport, and fortunately for us, the signs were in Greek and English. We arrived early, so we had plenty of time to get to our hotel. The cost for an Uber was 57 to 77 euros, so we decided to use the subway system. The cost for a ticket was 9 euros each. The subway system was actually pretty easy to navigate. We walked to our hotel, checked in, and went to look for food. The hotel staff recommended Rifine. This restaurant was great. The food was delicious and affordable. Now, there are many things that you can do near the Piraeus Port. You can walk around the marina area where there are lots of restaurants and shops. You can also stop at the Archaeological Museum in Piraeus. You can also book a tour and cruise to the nearby Saronic islands of Poros, Hydra, and Aegina. So we decided to go over to the island of Aegina, and we decided to DIY it and do it ourselves. So we took a ferry over to the island. So we are up this morning. It's our first morning in Athens, and we're trying to catch a ferry to Aegina, the island that's close to Athens. I think it's a 40-minute ride. And so we're trying this company, San Lorenzo Ferry. And so we'll see what it's like. It's 18 euros round trip per person at the time of this recording. And then we just did individual tickets. So it was 10 or 11 euro, I think, 10, 50, 11 euro. So it's just coming in. It doesn't look like it's a very big ferry, so we'll see what this is like. This is spontaneous. We haven't planned anything. So here is the ferry coming in. It's going to offload its stuff, and then hopefully we will hop on. So we'll see what this is like. So we may try a different ferry on the way back. I know we've been doing a lot of ferries on this trip here in Greece. So you'll get to see different ones. I'll shoot footage of different ones. So this is a little small one. Hopefully it's not a bumpy ride. I have my seat bands on, so I think I'm ready. And then here you got all the people lined up. Now we just bought our ticket this morning. You can buy it online as well. So I guess I'm assuming all these cars are going to be getting in, and then here are people too. So it takes people and vehicles as well. Okay, so first people are coming off, and looks like a big 18-wheeler is coming off as well. gosh. The Port of Athens is huge. I can't believe these people just walking in front of the truck. I know. I know, just walking in front of the truck. Oh my gosh, are you guys crazy? I guess they're just like, oh, he won't hit us. So like, a heavy truck. And he's going downhill. He has a little tight area to maneuver because, oh my gosh, people, oh my gosh. Wow. All I can say is just wow. No, he's not a big truck. He was smaller. He looked like a big one. Okay. So here comes another one. You wouldn't think all this stuff would fit on that ferry, but I guess these are on very huge vehicles. It's more like a dump truck. And these cars, oh my gosh. just don't care. He's not hauling fuel, is he? What is that? Yeah, here they come out. People coming out. So no, thank you. No, don't want to buy. No, we don't.
I was going to give you this for your lady praise.
Okay, no, we don't need anything. He's trying to sell us stuff. No, thank you. We wouldn't. Someone would try to sell us glasses, watches, jewelry, you name it. They're selling it here. Okay, so now we're getting on. I feel like Noah's Ark, 2x2. So here's the ferry. I guess it's not a real big one, and there are other ones there as well. So we're leaving the port of Athens and sailing to Aegina. So I'm going to try to walk around and give you a quick tour of this ferry boat. And hopefully you can hear me over the wind. I'll probably just walk and just record versus trying to talk. Of course, we're on the top deck right now. Let's go down. It's a place for the little animals. He's so cute. So I thought of everything on this boat. Okay, we'll go downstairs. This little area here. It's like down there, some bathrooms. I went to the bathroom earlier on the top deck and it was pretty clean. Yeah, basic. We had soap, regular stuff. This is kind of nice. You can be down here and kind of out of the wind, but you still get a nice view. What's in here? So we've arrived in Aegina, and we took the slow ferry. So we're just making this up as we go along. Oh, there's a little boost there. But this took about an hour and a half. So we're going to see if we can find a faster one. They asked us when we booked, do we want to do return trip? And we said no, just one way. So I'm kind of glad we did. So hopefully we get one that goes back a little bit faster, because I know they have some, I thought when I looked online, that were 40 minutes. So, but this one left at 12:15. We just wanted to hop on one. So that was the first one that was heading out at that particular time. I was hoping it'd be a beautiful day for you guys to see. So it looks like it's a pretty little island. But you get what you get. It's supposed to get to be 75 today. Right now it feels like it's about 70. And it was a little chilly on the boat itself. So we're going to explore Aegina. So come along with us. So you walk down from the marina and then you get to this little area here, and the water is so clear. Good one. Tight streets. So after walking around, we came upon this cute little music bar cafe called Black Rose. We sat outside the cafe, got a glass of wine, and people watched. There are like taxis that are lined up, and if you want to go see certain things throughout the island, you can do that. I wanted to see this temple, but it was like 22 minutes away, and I just didn't want to spend that much time traveling. Just like easy going, not a whole lot to do on this particular little quick trip here. And but there are taxis lined up right here by the port. I'll turn my camera so you can see it. So if you want to take in those guys, I guess. I'm not sure if they have Uber. I doubt it. But they might. And you can go up there, but it was 22 minutes away to go there. And so different places on the island. You also have the little horses. If you want to do the little horse-drawn carriage thing, you have that. And so this is the other side here. So we managed to get a ferry going back. And if you want the high-speed one, you need to book it in advance or come a lot sooner than we did. We're about 30 minutes before they get ready to leave, and we waited around, so we had to do the slow one going back again. It was a nice ride. It was just very slow. So, but I'm walking down this way so you can see that. You can see the little horse here. I have no idea how much that costs. That's something you can do. And but it would be nice to take the high-speed ferry back and kind of give you guys an idea of what that looked like. But this is some footage from this part of the port. Let you guys see that. And we're heading back to Athens, and we leave for our cruise day after tomorrow. So we're spending 2 nights here. And a lot of times what we will do is we base our travels on what's the most inexpensive option. So we arrived in Athens a lot earlier before our cruise than we needed to be, but it was the cheapest flight leaving out of Lisbon, getting back over to Athens. We were going to do the trains and the ferries and all that to get over here. It was just too much trouble. So we decided to do this, and this was the cheapest option. So that's a lot of times the way we travel was the cheapest option. So for the same price, we can travel to Athens, spend a couple of nights here, versus spending that on a flight. So just to show you guys some footage from here. We got off the ferry and walked down the street to a local restaurant, Orayon. The place was not fancy, but the food was inexpensive and good. The place was filled with locals. Good morning. This is Saturday, the day before we embark on our next cruise, Virgin Voyage cruise tomorrow. So we're up early this morning doing laundry. That's one of the things about moving quickly. You can't use the lavanderia because you're not in the place long enough. So we're up doing the things everyone else has to do. Gotta have clean clothes. So you see Kevin with his bag. I got my big Penny's bag here. And so we're going to go and clean our clothes. So we made it to the laundromat, Bubbles Laundry. This was recommended by the hotel where we're staying at. And I love it. It's very user-friendly. They tell you what to do in English and in Greek. So you come inside, very nice and clean. Very nice and clean. And then they have directions on how to wash in English and Greek. And the different levels you can use, different size laundry, loads. And then here on the actual machine, they explain it again, really dummy proof. Wash and dry it, and then how much it costs. The size of the bins themselves are pretty large, so I think that's kind of cool. So you can put a lot in. So we only needed to do 2 loads, and then this is the dryer. So on average, 4 to 6 euros to wash, and then I'm assuming 2 to dry. So not bad at all. Still more expensive than dropping it off at the lavanderia in Mexico, but not too shabby. And so doing chores on this Saturday morning, just like if we were at home. A lot of people ask, what do you do all day? We have to do some of the same things that you have to do at home. So hopefully they come out nice and clean. So Jackaroo has a huge line, so I'm going to look them up and see what the reviews are for this place. Crazy. We ended our day with a mixed grill plate at a lovely restaurant. We enjoyed our pre-cruise stay near the Piraeus Port in Athens. So this is the second half of the video. So we finished our Virgin Voyages cruise and did some island hopping, and now we are back in Athens. And the second half of our video is about our stay in a different part of Athens after those activities, and before we left to go back to the United States.
Now, we stayed in a popular area that's closer to some of the tourist sites. These neighborhoods are, and hopefully I'm saying this correctly, and throughout the video I said different interchangeably, um, but Monastiraki, I think is how you say that neighborhood, Psyri and Plaka. These are very popular neighborhoods with tourists, and so we did Piraeus Port before our cruise, and so we want to check out another area before we went back to the States. We absolutely love the vibe in this area. It was very nice. Now, our Airbnb was a few streets over in an up and coming neighborhood near Monastiraki. So I was a little nervous. When I booked this online, I did a lot of research to see what was the best neighborhoods to stay in Athens. And I will do a video about how we plan our trips and how we select the accommodations that we do. So I did a lot of research and I felt really comfortable with these neighborhoods. However, everything was booking up. And so I booked this one, and it was a couple of streets over from the area that was popular. And it was in an up and coming neighborhood. And I was a little nervous about staying there. Kevin felt fine. And actually ended up turning out not to be so bad. But there was a lot of graffiti, but there's a lot of graffiti anyway in Athens. But I think if I had to do it over again, the actual accommodations was great. The apartment we stayed in. If I had to do it over again, I would not only because there was a couple reviews that referred to it as being a little sketchy neighborhood, but for the most part, most of the reviews were glowing. I probably would also look at, you have the part where you can do the map search for accommodations. I probably look at some adjacent properties and see if other people are talking about the area being a little sketchy too. And yeah, factor that in next time.
Okay, we just arrived at our Airbnb here in Athens in Monastiraki, I think it is, Stiraki. And very nice Airbnb. The neighborhood looks a little sketchy, and the taxi driver said be really careful. So I will take that into consideration. I probably won't be doing a lot late at night. But nice, very nice. And then there's this little outdoor area here. So here. And in the distance from our balcony, you can see the Acropolis.
Now, if you decide to stay in this area, those neighborhoods, you should definitely check out and visit the Acropolis and the Acropolis Museum. Make sure that you go early in the morning to avoid the crowds and the heat. Now, you won't see us at the Acropolis on this particular video because we visited Athens years ago and we saw the Acropolis, and it may be something I'll go back and visit again because it's been a while since we've been. And there are also hop on, hop off buses as well in the area. So, but come along with us, and we're going to show you some of the areas, the neighborhoods that we explored in that area. Now, one of the things about this area, there are a lot of rooftop restaurants. So you have one there, see over there, attic, rooftop. You got one there, there. The next day, we ate breakfast at this place. I saw them throughout Greece and decided to get a light breakfast. It was delicious and inexpensive. So here is the Monastiraki station. So this is what we're going to use tomorrow to go back to the Athens airport. Very nice. I like how they've got it decorated. So pretty. This little cafe in the middle, I guess. hopefully tomorrow, we're reconning it before we do it tomorrow morning because we have to leave really early. Hopefully tomorrow the escalator's working, because this is a lot of steps you have to get down to get your suitcase down here. So this is not a repeat of Portugal, but at least we're going down. Okay, so we're down here, and here's your, you can buy your tickets over here. What's nice about a lot of places we're starting to learn is they have the tickets, and sometimes you feel intimidated, but they're in different languages. So of course we pick English, and then buy travel product, and then we want to do the Athens airport, and so you do 90 minutes, and so it's €9, so you can use your card or whatever to get there. Tough cookie. TGIF. A lot of ice cream, gelato, desserts, which I absolutely love. H&M, another pastry shop, and it's beautiful structure here. It's gorgeous. It's a really cool entrance to this store. We run the extra mile with top running brands. Too cute. So this is a beautiful upscale section of Athens, and but it's a shame though. Even here you see a lot of the graffiti everywhere, so it kind of really mars the city, I think, but I don't know what you do about it. But this is a part of Athens that we haven't seen. So this is the view from my Airbnb at night. Gorgeous.
On our last night, we ate at Po' Boy's Barbecue. It was great food.
So that was our stay in Athens at the beginning before our cruise, and then also what we did after our cruise and island hopping. We really enjoyed both areas of town, and you should definitely go and explore Athens if you're there before or after a cruise, because there is a lot to do. So I wouldn't just sit in my hotel and wait for my cruise to start if I were you. I hope you liked this video today. Please like, comment, subscribe, and ring the notification bell so you'll know when we drop our next video. Thanks so much to all of you who have subscribed. My channel, our channel is really growing, and it's all because of you. We really appreciate your support. We look forward to seeing you in the next video. Take care, everyone, and safe travels.